Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Ultros, where I've done it, I managed it. I got the signal across the big sword room. I planted a staccati and, trimmed and moved the bulbs over to here. They simply will not grow, like it won't grow leaf matter or anything into this central shaft area. You can tell that it's just like special case hard wall so that you don't have to deal with what would happen if the plant hit the sword. But you can see I have a bulb as far to the right as I could possibly get it. And doing this, I was able to, it took a couple of tries, because I was able to just barely, well, okay, I fell here. But I was able to just barely get it to stretch across to the room above us and catch onto one of those river hearts. So, you can see here, I was able to catch this node right here, and now we have proper connection on this side. I'm going to swap here so I don't accidentally cut anything in half. So now it's just a matter of actually getting it down to one of the, one or both of the stasis pods. But it should be easy enough to get it to the one down here, right? Okay, all of that stuff is... Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Yep, we can connect to here and then just drop down the slope. Okay, cool. That's excellent. So now we have connection available on this side of the ship, so we can attempt that thing later. There's a compost down there. You know what? This room doesn't connect to that space, but I wonder if the digger can just get over there enough. Oh, do not see it at all. All the way in the corner. It's possible that I went like too deep. It's also possible that I didn't go too deep enough. Where is it? It's like, oh no, that's way too far away. Well, whatever. This at least lets me... I do not wish to backstab. This is friend. We do not stab friend. Having a hell of a time getting onto this ledge. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I've got that connected, and that's great. Is it possible to also wire it up to here, is the next question. Because it would be cool to get them both connected, right? This is a total dead end. I don't know if we'd ever be able to run it any closer. But also, I guess there wouldn't be a reason. Okay, let's see about the room above us. So there's that. Oh, what am I talking about? We don't need to consider anything about this until we're actually upstairs. I can totally do this, can't I? I thought in the past, there we go. I thought in the past we'd climbed up there, and it turns out I was right. Okay, for reasons I don't understand, there are 4... Oh, I guess... I never even considered that. The Yog-Yog is growing roots through the platform. In hindsight, like, of course, it's so obvious that it would do that, but yeah, I hadn't really thought about it. Okay, so if we grow something in that spot, is that going to be enough to get me to this Yog-Yog, which will get us to the thing? Maybe. I think the answer to that's a definite maybe. Is there anywhere to plant up here that we can maybe extend? Ooh, that's pretty far away. I don't know if I think that could make this surface. But let's start with a plant here. So what would we want? Well, at the risk of seeming like a one-trick pony, I guess it's probably a staccati. Like, if you need to cover a lot of distance with signal, that seems to be the way to do it. Let's just wait here for it to give us some bulbs to work with. Is it spawning bulbs over in this area? Because we want to trim whatever is leftmost first, for sure. It does kind of seem to have not grown a real bulb over on the left. This might be a problem. I'm a little surprised at how little growth we're getting in the direction I was hoping for. Well, I guess let's start with this and put it more like up here. Did it bulb down here at all? No, it just grew a lot of loose leaves. Huh. I don't know what those are. Maybe I'm wrong about the roots of the Yog-Yog. Maybe it's just that there are weird nodes in the rooftops of the planets around here. For whatever reason. Okay, it didn't really extend very much in the direction I want. This... Well, I mean, that's certainly a lot closer. Is it close enough to reach the Yog-Yog? No. But it's not off by that much, honestly. Okay, let me, It's gonna be the fastest way to do this. I guess just running across here. I'm gonna go get a bulb from... Hi. I guess this will work. Yeah, because once I do the charged attack, it lets me through. This plant no longer needs to exist, so we can screw up its whole thing. Yeah, I'm really surprised at how few bulbs this grew. That's a little lower than I would like. Might make traversal tricky. Oh, very, very close. Oh, yeah, okay. But if we go back and get one more bulb now, attaching it to the edge of the, there we go. Attaching it to the edge of those leaves will be enough to get to that Yog-Yog. And then once that Yog-Yog is up, we don't need, there we go, there's another one. Did I go the wrong way? I did. Need to be on the next floor up. Yeah, once the Yog-Yog is ow. Yeah, am I gonna be able to get through here? Nope, just won't climb up. Okay, that's fine. Ow, right, spiky. Spiky it is. That's fine, we will do this a different way. Ow. Can I not get through the space between these? I might not be able to. There we go. Just gotta get back in there before the iframes wear off. Okay, we'll just have to go through from here. Alright, so grab the signal. Build a new node. I mean, it doesn't super matter where. Alright. Starting point is just the tiniest bit closer. And that means success. Can we make that distance? I don't think so. Oh. Well, it died. Remarkably, yes. Remarkably, that does work. Okay. Well, really cool. Now we can remove all this stuff. Because it's going to make it kind of a pain in the ass to move around in that area. So first of all, just take one of these because it's useful to have this. Secondly, chop, 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 chop. And finally... Okay, cool. Well, we've done some excellent work for shipboard connections and maybe for our own future. Now, we were going to see about maybe bringing the network down this way to connect to that thing, which would certainly be useful. I wonder if it would be doable to drag this upward? Maybe. In any case, is this space traversable with the wire? Let's find out. This is not the space I was going for. This is something. I feel like I opened this. Didn't we open this? I think it was a mycelium. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it right now. We're trying to stay on task for the first time in my entire goddamn life. There's no reason it shouldn't be possible for me to do it. The fact that I never have doesn't necessarily mean that I can't. Excuse me, friends. Appreciate that we're all just kind of like chill with me passing through now. Oh. So that's kind of a distance to reach. I wonder... We're not really getting anything out of this being Mushishi, right? Yeah, maybe let's dig that up and figure something else out. It would be nice. It's something I want to like bring into that room. Like, I wonder if a Mushishi planted now would just behave differently because of the gap in the wall, which I believe wasn't there when we originally planted it. Ah, yes, it will. Okay, that honestly might be enough to solve the problem, especially if it grows as far as this. Although it's looking like it's really slowing. Yeah, do I have compost? I have like a bunch of compost. I think composting this will make it good enough. Yeah, I went and grabbed some. And I'm glad that I did. Okay. It's weird, my legs stopped working in the normal way. Okay, so that gets us over to here, which should trivially get us all the way down. Okay. So this space is the problem. Oops, not that. This. Yeah, it does look like probably it's going to be not so possible to get the connection through this room. It's such a huge room. The most recent, like, yeah, the only planting location in the whole area is up there. We're only able to get this far down because of the particular qualities of the Ogias seed, which is a shame because, like, we're actually pretty close on the other side. So let's see here. We can get it to the water. And there's nodes just like all over the ground over here. Yeah, there's nodes in this area. It's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine this growing out in a much more friendly way. If I throw it a compost, do we get anything more out of it? Okay, yeah, it's not at max size yet. It will, in fact, put down a node right there. So, again, we're actually really close. Can I figure out a way... If I was going to figure out a way to do this, it would have to involve splicing, I'm sure. We'd have to figure out something that can be spliced to this plant that can grow... You know what I haven't done? I haven't tried splicing the Staccati bulbs to other stuff. I've just spliced them to Staccati. Yeah, if I do this in a way that destroys the plant... Okay, that doesn't destroy the plant. Does that give me an actual Staccati node? Does it grow a leafy structure? Is the real question. Because if it grows leaves out like this, then in theory, look at that, it's forming another bulb even. Will it, and presumably it'll leaf off of that bulb as well. Yeah, it generally does. Will it bulb again? If it bulbs one more time, we may be set. Wow, it's really laying the leaves out. Okay. Well, it looks like it's not going to bulb again, but with the position that leaf structure is in, if we go back and we get a bulb from another Staccati plant, no question in my mind, we will have the distance we need. And it just so happens there's a bunch more Staccati still over here. Should be quite easy. Although I guess what is the best way? It probably is just to go up to here and, yeah, and through to there. Okay. I know it feels like I'm spending a lot of time on this now, but it's going to save us a lot of time in the long run. Whatever is left of the game, because we are going to be able to warp all over the ship, like we're setting up our fast travel network. And apparently that's just real fun for me. Apparently getting to design the logistics of the fast travel network is an endless source of joy. I need to do that. I don't want this. I want... Get off of my laser. This. I want this. Shouldn't have done that. What was I thinking? Okay. Out, managed to fall directly on the existing bulb, because of course I did. Perfect. Alright, let's see if I can, in fact, get this. Hell yes. So from there, it is completely trivial, right? That is absolutely rad. Absolutely. Okay, so was there any place else that we wanted to get it from here? Not really, I think. I just want to connect the... it's just important to connect the stasis pods. Because we already have the only statue in the area that we found. Although, I guess actually, we hadn't finished exploring this area yet, had we? So, with our newfound connectivity, let us go forth. Probably switch off the splicer here. So we can spread this into this room at least a little bit. There's nodes up there, like it wants to receive. There's nodes below me as well. I don't know how I would reach those. Is there a place to plant things anywhere around here? Let's use the periscope thing. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, I think those buds might indeed be from things that are planted directly above. I mean, we've seen that there's... Okay, easy enough to get it down here. Not that it being down here is of any value, necessarily. Can I just walk past it? I can. Oh! He just jumped right into it for me. And then he'll tick out from the poison, presumably. I was just getting an extra trunk because I want to throw my existing trunk to that guy, but I want to make sure I have a good one. Could you maybe die of poison slightly faster there, sir? Or madam, I guess I shouldn't assume. Friend, there we go. Perfect variety of standing still and waiting. Alright, that is one prime Gnopper trunk. Here, you want this? I feel like you earned it. Why, that's a perfect Gnopper fruit. Ooh, that's a pretty good fruit. Okay. Just exploring the area again. Okay, so we have connection in the room. It's not exactly clear to me how to take it any further. It's also not clear to me that we need to necessarily. Surrender your yarn to me. Okay. Oh, right. I grew this here because of the, because it makes it possible to jump over. Would it be feasible for me to get the connection up this way, I wonder? Probably not. There's not actually, it's not actually plantable down here, right? It's just that there are nodes in the room. Yeah. Okay. If I can figure out a way to get the connection up to the ceiling, I feel like we can maybe do something with it from there. We could remove the Gnopper that's on that wall. Even if I replaced it with a Staccati and ran the bush all the way across to here, though, there's no other spot for it to connect to over here. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with it from that point. But put this in place so that we can climb up here, and now there's this. We hadn't really figured out what we want to do with this yet, but we're gonna need a little boost. Okay, and I went and grabbed some compost, so now we have compost to play with in this area, which may help. Mushishi seems inappropriate. So does Gnopper seed. An Augeus seed would probably cover traversal from the lower area pretty easily, but it's not going to give us anything to graft a platform onto. All right, I think I'm going to use the splicer to pull this back up. Then let's go ahead and plant a Mushishi here. We might be able to pull the other plant up, potentially, depending on how this goes. How far will it reach is the question. I'm going to swap this to here just so that I don't click and do something weird. Yeah, because if we can get it to stretch around to the corner, then I can just graft the thing on over there. So yeah, this is going to take some compost at least. With compost, how far does it reach? Okay. So if I graft it right there, that might be too high. No, actually, maybe it's fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. Only we remember what once was, how this fruit once bound us to the soil and to each other. The memory of our people must be safeguarded. We will protect the last remnants of our culture by preserving our own lives for as long as we possibly can, so the Noppers may live in eternity. Interesting. And there's a statue up here, which we knew from looking in from below. It's not clear what the statue does, because it's in a dead end. Okay. Nope, I guess there's not actually anything here. Okay, well, that makes that a little easier, I guess. Not that there's much of a reason to be in here either. But it lets us reach this upper area via flight from below, which is certainly simpler. Then we just have the question of how the hell do we get the network up here? Because this is a place that obviously would benefit from it. And also, hey, look at that. There is compost. Okay, so there's network nodes all over the floor in here. And the way we've got this attached, there's a network node quite close there. I bet you can get it from there to there. So it's just a matter of connecting it from where we have it to here. Which I don't have any idea how we would do. Let's see if this Ducati responds to compost. I feel like I may have tried that before. Okay, if we put in something else, like a Musishi or a Sprogan, maybe? I wonder if we could get a better result. Oh. Alright, something that grows along the surface. Do we not have any Sprogan? Okay, well, this we have. Not clear to me if I'm actually going to be able to use that to, oh, that's a shame. Well, this probably isn't as grown out as it can be, right? Although, I guess let's see. Nope, that is the limit of its growing. Yeah, even if we can't get up there with this, we can just take the we can totally, but if but we had another plan with the door bashed open, or the wall bashed open. Okay, so we don't get any benefit from this being Mushishi. Oops. It does. We do seem to have run out of Sprogan. It does make me wonder. If I had some Sprogan here, would it reach the edge? And if it did, would that be good enough? We can go get some. I wish you could sort your inventory. Just like pull all the seeds to one side, you know? August seed here isn't going to get anywhere near, the liquid's not going to reach anywhere near far enough, right? Nope. Okay. Actually, zero surprise. guys. There's lots of room to plant things in here, but not a lot of utility in doing so, I think. All right. That's not what I meant. Warp. Okay. So, where do we have some spare Sprogan? Yeah, there's some on a wall over here that we don't need anymore. Gosh, there are no teleporters that are actually near that. I guess this will have to do. You just let the living network sort of juice you, just crunch you up into a fine paste. Remember how we were having trouble finding Augeas seeds for a while there? And it was like, oh, remember that plant? Where was it? And then now I have like 10. But yeah, it's just you let it sort of juice you and then feed you through its various xyla and phloa until you get to your destination. It's easy. Oh no, wait, sorry. It's across this room. Actually, I guess like up here is where we go. Wait, what is this? I'm not sure what that was. There's something growing in the wall. I'm just gonna let it do that. This is not right. This is not where I was going. You know, honestly though, looking at the distances involved, it is almost certainly faster to just run over here and use this stasis pod for the thing we're doing. Okay. So, we are down here. Boy, it sure does jerk a lot around that particular screen transfer. Seems to go back and forth kind of arbitrarily. Figured out how to do that without getting my face eaten, which is cool. Alright, so what happens if we drop this Brogan in here? Does the plant life actually reach the edge of the ledge? Wow, the Sprogan goes nowhere. That's fucked. Okay. So it's really like, it's quite impossible to get any kind of growth going here at all. The best we could do would be to get a Mushishi and then do some splicer nonsense, I think. I am so curious what it's going to turn out that statue does. Alright, right, so let's go get a... Oh, I guess I don't even need to warp for this. What are we doing? I forgot that there's like a huge staccati plant in the doorway to this area. That, first of all, we can harvest for parts, and secondly, we probably shouldn't leave in the doorway to the area, because it's going to make it impossible for us to get through. Although I guess like the whole point of this is that we will no longer care about things like that because we don't walk places anymore. Huh, that's weird. It stopped existing. Well, whatever. It's actually kind of a huge pain to get back up here. Alright, so if we take this over to here, should be able to graft it, and with any luck it will actually grow some leaves for us. If it wants to grow some more bulb structures too, that would be super rad, but it doesn't have to, as long as it just extends the green out to a position where we could attach more stuff to it. Yeah. I think probably sufficient. Alright, let's go get more plant. Where is another one? There's a very fine point. There we go. Where we can actually target the bulb instead of the leaves surrounding it. This system is a little bit finicky. God, it would be so much easier if I could just... Alright. We may be able to soon. Okay, it's in the ground, so I need to... Oh, actually problematic. Yeah, I think I'm having an issue here because of the screen transfer, where it's ordinarily the way you get over one of these that's been placed a little bit awkwardly is you just take the hit and then get through on the iframes. But unfortunately, having trouble with that because of the fact that the iframes don't last through the screen transition, it seems like. But I can't attach it anywhere else. It is just like, it is a... Well... Oh, come on. Ugh, damn it. Yeah, no, it was only able to attach above that because of the... So if we can't find a way to climb up from below, we're not going to be able to extend this. Well, that really sucks. Okay, this is the last bulb we have in the area, so let's try to be careful with this one. Yeah, it sure does seem like this is a very specific height. That's a bummer. Okay, I have one more thought about how we might make it over, actually. The jumping double kick makes you sort of flatten up. I can't execute it in the space. It's too short. Yeah, somewhat problematic. I need to get... How am I going to do that? How am I going to get up there? Thank you. Okay, hold on a second. Oh no, there's nowhere to put a thing. Oh. Haha. There we go. I was gonna say, hey, what if we planted a knopper over here and I climbed into it and it spat me up there? But unfortunately, the big tricky problem with that one is there's not actually a place to plant a thing. Okay, we got the leaves pretty far down now. So we can use the space below us where there's all kinds of fertile plant ground to farm up some new parts, probably. Just need to let this grow out enough to form the first group of bulbs. There we go. And then we steal one of them for our own nefarious purposes. Wow, look how many it's growing. Damn, the soil down here is very fertile. Yeah, this it's not even the staccati that's the problem there. It's one vine that the Mushishi grew that the character can't help but grab onto. That's really close now. Alright, one more will do it. And I have a thought about this. All right, now let's pull that up. And if I can just grow a moomin in that same spot, we can clip its crown and then use the crown to actually be able to get up there. Actually, this might not even be necessary. But just in case, we'll go ahead and splice this like here. Actually, I wonder when these things are fully grown, they do have structure. You can stand on them. And I do wonder if I could just stand on it and climb up. You have to do it quickly, obviously, because you take damage. Wait, do I not have... Am I just looking past them? Do I not have any movement seeds? That's bizarre. We had so many. Huh. Well, there's nothing else that plants produce that's, like, standable, really, so I do need a movement seed. Yeah, that's okay. That's annoying. Let's go grab a Moomin real quick. So I didn't think this was going to take... I didn't think this part of this was going to take this much effort. Where do we have a Moomin that's pretty grown? Over here. Over here we have some very grown Moomins. Those are not that close to the Warper though, and I have become so lazy with our new power. Yeah, it seems like a pain to get to. Yeah, that'll work. Hi, Gander. Please ignore me. I have come to steal tree parts. Wait, am I going the right way? I am going the right way. I guess while we're here, is there compost around? No, I must have grabbed it all already. Okay, splicer. Grab you this. No, it says I have 4 of them. Okay. That's what I thought. Oh, I think my inventory was probably scrolled down. I was probably not seeing the whole top line of my inventory, was I? Okay, well, that's embarrassing. Whatever. We got the thing we needed. That's what's important. What are the odds this turns out to be worth the effort? Like, how could it possibly be? Well, I suppose the answer is it could be by being a path to a Shamisal, like a thing that we did have to do, which is not off the table, right? Okay, so let's try to find a spot to put this. That's probably okay. Yeah, I can reach that. Apparently the spikes from the thing below it can still reach me. It's fine. It's fine. Just... Ugh. I just have to get past it while the iframes are still happening. There we go. Got it. Okay. And from here, it's just a matter of climbing up. We got plenty of buds all the way to the thing we care about. There we go. I should put this away because it's making me very nervous. Boom. Connecting to the living network. Some Morse code that I don't know how to read. Just take a quick screenshot of that. Wait, that's it? It just says a Morse code at us? That's curious. I guess I'm gonna go translate that. Yeah, hold on. I'll drop a cut in here. I'll figure this out. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, it turns out, I mean, anybody who knows anything about Morse code can probably tell that it's like it's sets of 3 characters, and that third character repeats at the end of every set, right? The third character, the long, long, short, short, long, long, is a comma apparently. It's 2 letters, comma, 2 letters, comma, 2 letters, comma, and it doesn't seem like it means anything. In fact, one of the characters is not even Latin standard alphabet, like. But after looking at it for a second, I had a thought and I went and looked up the developers, and I'm pretty sure this is the initials. This is the initials of all the developers. We just found like an in-game credits thing tucked away up here in the corner. It's just like a cute little Easter egg, I guess. Yeah, weird. It's a strange place to put a thing like that, and it really makes you think that it's going to be, yeah, something perhaps a little bit more significant. Whatever, it's fine. Let's maybe take back the ledge. Although I guess, like, really it makes more sense to take back the ledge over here. I'm gonna... If I do this, it'll unmake the ledge, won't it? Because the ledge is suspended off of that plant. Let's put this whole thing in bloom. Yeah, let's go back around here. Grab the Moomin ledge, because it's just a useful thing to have around. Okay. And then we can unplant that plant entirely, or, you know, it doesn't matter. It's not harming anything. Okay, well, I guess this whole extra area is basically here to give you some knobber plants to play with, give you a little bit of backstory, and how's the Easter egg? Weird. So I guess with that, I think we now have all of the Shamasol that we've ever reached connected to the network. We have the stasis pods all over the place bound up, which is really rad, because it means it's going to make it so much easier for us to traverse spaces in the future. And all that's left to do is to move toward the new ones. So let's warp ourselves over to there real quick. Wait, just pocket this for the moment. Yeah, very strange stuff. So this one. To the left of this one is a place we've never seen before. And we have some ability to grow plants. We have proper network connection. We can drag the connection in here and do whatever it is that there is to do in this place. Hi. And we totally will, but as you probably guessed from the runtime, you know, just not right now. I think that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching and for sticking with me as I have obsessively just guarded the entire hell out of this ship. I think it's going to yield a lot of benefit for us in the future. I think it was worth taking a couple of hours to fix it all up now. When you come back next time, forward, adventure, new stuff, Metroidvania, and we'll see you then.